All right, let's see if this works. I have been trying to figure out live streaming on YouTube, which clearly I'm living under a rock because the struggle is so real. But hopefully this is working. Hopefully you guys are on. I wanted to be able to go live on a broader stream of some of our group pages so other people could see what was going on. So, all right, I am super pumped to talk about this incentive that just launched August 1st for SCENTSY. I wanted to let you guys know a little bit about me in case you're just getting on this channel. My name is Chloe Cox. I am the Superstar Director for Anchored Sense Group, the best group in the entire world. And I'm not biased. It is just true. So I am very passionate about not only teaching you guys how to earn trips, but on earning them myself. So I want to tell you guys what I'm going to be teaching on this morning and helping you guys understand about something called the 3 legs of success, which I'm going to go over. So if you have a notebook or your iPhone or whatever, go ahead and start taking some notes because this is gold. And my husband actually created this form, and I'm going to be going over everything that's on it so you guys can understand how simple it really is to earn SCENTSY incentives, and also why SCENTSY does incentives. So I have been doing SCENTSY almost 7 years. I joined November 2012, which is crazy. I am retired now as a nurse. I was a nurse for 5 years. I'm retired. I did not quit. I am retired, like not going back. We're done. And that's because of SCENTSY. And so the main thing I want to tell you guys about SCENTSY incentives is they are made to build and create leaders. They are made and created by home office, truthfully, to not only help you guys earn a trip, but to help you guys experience what it's like to financially see what SCENTSY can do for your life. Does that make sense? And so I just want to say, opening this up to every one of you that it doesn't matter how your past year has been with SCENTSY, or say you've been in it 8 years or whatever. What matters is how you start now. And if you don't make a plan, you will fail in this business. You're going to fail anyways, even if you make a plan. But if you don't make a plan at all, and you're not working towards a goal, and you're not seeing how to work the 3 legs of success in your business every single day, you're going to find yourself being at the end of January 2020, and you haven't earned any of this incentive because you didn't make a plan, because you were making excuses that you couldn't do this or couldn't do that. And so my goal, especially with my group, number one, they're a priority to me, is to make sure that they have the tools to know you can do this, but you have to get your mind right and you have to set a goal. So let's talk about the 3 legs of success and what they are. So my husband, he is also retired, but before he retired, he was in banking. He did a lot of business, analytics stuff, and just all kinds of stuff with numbers. And he's a very systematic person, and he's all about operating. So creating things that are going to help you operate as a person, as a business owner, systems to help you operate better at home. If there's anybody that I can say that works smarter, not harder, it's my husband, in a really, really good way. And so probably like a couple months ago, we did a director call, and after the director call with our directors, he said, Chloe, I've created something called the 3 legs of success. And I was like, well, what is that? What do you mean 3 legs? And he was like, well, really, when you think about it, there's 3 things that you need to be doing in your business every single month, every single day. Like, it's not going to change. And so these are those things. And I was like, well, what is it? So number 1 is sales, PRV. That's the first leg. So all 3 of these legs, by the way, have to be in unison, and you have to be doing all 3 of these legs in order not to just earn an incentive. I'm going to help you know what to do to earn an incentive this morning. But more than that, you need to learn how to be a business owner. And I think too many people in SCENTSY, and I'm just going to say this because I've been through the ringer. I've had all the things happen to me in this business. And the one thing that has kept me going is intense focus and knowing what to really pour my time into. And I think a lot of people in SCENTSY get burnout, or they just quit, or whatever, because you're not doing it right. It's not only that you're not doing it right, but you're not trying to figure out a way to get things done the right way. Like, you're not figuring out what's going to work for me, what's going to bring me joy. And something that my accountability partner told me, which we're going to talk about this, is a long time ago, well, like a long time ago, meaning 5 months ago, when I started with my newest accountability partner, one of my best friends, Chastity Robinson, she said, you know what, Chloe, like for the longest time, 2018 was just a rough year for me and for her, truthfully. You never would have known that because we kept working our business, but it was because our 3 legs were out of order. So sales and PRV is your first leg, recruiting is your second leg, and your third leg is coaching, like with your team. And that's the biggest leg that consultants are not working on. They're not investing time into. You're not taking it as a priority. You're just recruiting people and you're letting them go. And you're like, bye, good luck, hasta la vista, see you, Linda. And it doesn't work that way. Even if you're watching this and you're a superstar consultant or a director or a star director, if you're not doing systems, your business is going to stop growing. Your business will grow as big as your systems do. And this is something too at Reunion. If you guys went to Reunion and you heard one of our speakers, he talked about systems and how everybody has a system, okay? So when you wake up, you have a system. You have a system for, do you make your bed? Is the first thing you do brush your teeth? Do you get up and pee? Like, that's what I do. I'm almost 33 weeks pregnant, so I do a lot of that. You know, you have a system for what you grab out of your fridge before you walk out the door. You have a system by when you grab your keys out of your purse. Does this make sense? So in your life is controlled by systems. And if you don't have systems in place for your business, listen to me. It took me 6 years to figure this out, and a lot of nonsense and a lot of chaos and a lot of drama from people that don't pay my bills. And let me tell you something. You need to get in control of your business right now. You need to get systems in place. I'm not going to dig into that. But on this channel and also on Chastity Robinson's channel, we have systems trainings. We have blasted the system files all over Facebook and all over the comment section on our pages. So that is the main thing I want you to understand. If you do not have a system for these 3 legs, for sales, recruiting, and coaching, you will not only not earn an incentive, but you will not succeed in this business. And that is not what I want. I want you guys to rise to the top. I want you guys to find a way that's going to bring you joy in this business, which is what Chastity told me 5 months ago. She said it wasn't working for me because I was doing all these things. I would see things from other consultants that were not bringing me joy. And I was trying to do these like notebook systems and all these other things, and they didn't make me happy. So I didn't do them. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Same thing. So let's talk about the 3 legs and how you can earn this incentive, not just to Bermuda, but also earning top 150. Because I can tell you right now, even with a 5-year-old that's going to start school, my husband owning 3 other businesses, me having a group of 4,000 consultants and about to have a newborn, I will earn top 150. You want to know why? Number 1, you got to have your mind right. So let's talk about that. Who do you hang around? Who do you involve yourself around? Who's in your circle? This is almost more important than talking about the 3 legs, because if you're not in the mindset of being a freaking winner, okay, of being a person who rises, of being a person that's not going to be stuck in your shitty circumstances, to be honest, but you're going to decide, I'm going to make goals today, and I don't care if I have support from A, B, C, or D. I'm going to make goals for me because I deserve it. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to live my best life. So that's number 1. I need for every one of you to get in the mindset of, I can do this. I will do this. This is how I'm going to do this. Do you understand? Your mind is the most powerful muscle in your body. I can tell you that because I have been doing this business a long time, and it's very difficult dealing with 4,000 women. Okay? So, love them, but you got to have your mind right in order to know, I can do this, I will do this, how am I going to do this? Okay, so those are the 3 things I want you to tell yourself right now. I can, I will, how am I going to get there? Okay, so your mindset also is determined by who is holding you accountable. Listen to me. When I started off in SCENTSY, I had none of the friendships and connections I have now. You know how I got them? I went to events. I was vulnerable. I went up to people. I asked for help. I connected with people. And guess what? If people didn't write me back or message me back or connect with me, I said, whatever, I don't care. I'm going to create my own culture. So you're in control of who is in your culture. And if you have a team, you are in control of the culture you have with your team. Okay? Second thing is, Who is in your top 5? So who are you surrounding yourself with on a daily basis in this business that's going to bring you up? If you are surrounding yourself with consultants, I'm going to be really honest, that are negative, that are nasty, that talk about other consultants behind their back, that want to see other consultants lose, get the hell out of that circle. I'm going to be really honest. You want to know why? Because negativity breeds negativity, and negativity does this. You need people in your circle that are going to be like-minded, that want to help you rise, that are going to hold you accountable, that aren't going to say, you know, this is what we're going to do, but they're going to say, this is how we're going to do it. Okay. And I just realized that people can comment that are literally on YouTube that I don't know. So I'm not mad. I'm just preaching the facts because I'm a business owner, and being a business owner is hard. So there's that. All right. So let's talk about sales and how important that is in earning this incentive. So when you are looking at your business, okay, you are in control of your sales. You're in control of your PRV. So the biggest thing I want to tell you is you need to have a system for how many parties you want to have a month. How many people do you want to have grab bags, which is something I do. Okay, so on the go parties. This is something I'm huge on. I do at least 8 a month, especially in the fall. But this is something that you want to be doing every single month. You need to have parties on the books. So if you have a team, you don't need to be focusing on training them before you have your parties booked. Your PRV needs to be $2,000 a month if you want to earn this incentive. I'm going to be really honest. Why? 2 reasons. Number 1, say you have people that you get parties out to this fall that do the earn kits. If you do not have enough parties out, your PRV is going to suffer from those earn kits because you're giving those people, right? You're giving them the PRV, you're giving them the party. So I always have 8 to 10 parties out a month during the fall. Hostess coaching is so important. There are plenty of videos on YouTube and on SCENTSY where you can coach yourself to learn how to do that. And you can learn how to really make parties be awesome. Okay. So PRV, this is the second thing too about PRV that I want you to understand. PRV with the points with this new system with the incentive is unlimited. So the amount of PRV that you do has no cap for the amount of points you can get. So in my eyes, why are we as consultants saying, I'm just going to do, 500 PRV or 1,000 PRV a month when you know that the more PRV you do, the more you're going to get rewarded for that. So your PRV needs to be $2,000 a month. I'm going to be very, very honest. If you want to earn this incentive, that's going to push you. It's going to drive you. But I don't want you to just get PRV like how everybody else gets it. I want you to do it in a way that brings you joy. There are many ways that you can get sales. And this is something I had to realize and I had to come to terms with because I was like, well, I need to do home parties. I need to do events. I need to do all of these things. No, if I can rock out 10 bag parties a month and that's going to work for me in my crazy schedule, that's what I'm going to do. So I mainly do bag parties, but for you, it may be, that you need to do home parties because you're a social butterfly and you can recruit better, have higher sales, etc. That doesn't mean if somebody comes to me and they're like, I really want to do a home party with you, I'm going to turn it down. Absolutely not. Like, I'm not going to turn them down, but I'm going to figure out a systematic way to make PRV come for me. Okay. And that's something that's really, really important. Get PRV in ways that bring you joy. I know some of you love the whiff boxes. Some of you may love to do like a SCENTSY craft night where you're also making a craft with them and they're ordering SCENTSY. Some of you may want to do SCENTSY bingo. So if you're interested in figuring out different ways to party, go on YouTube. Go on the training center, learn. Don't just sit back and be like, let me ask my sponsor. Your sponsor may not be good at bingo parties. Your sponsor may not be good at craft nights. Your sponsor may not be good at home parties. So you need to learn what is going to bring you joy and what can you replicate and get systematically every single month. That way your business can really strive and you can have that consistent 2,000 PRV. So number 1 thing that's going to help you earn the incentive, getting your PRV streamlined, getting your parties or online parties, home parties, bag parties, bingo parties, whiff boxes, getting that streamlined to be something that you're doing every month. You don't just want to be like, okay, I'm doing all this month, I'm doing all that next month. Like you really want to get on a system. Number 2. Recruiting. This needs to be at the top of your list. I always tell my team, you want to start with the opportunity and you want to default to the product. If you are not sharing the opportunity, whether it be the earn a kit or the $99 kit with every single person, that you give a bag party to, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. I have these little opportunity packets that I literally give to every single person that has a bag party. And I'll also send them out to like my best customers that I reach out to. And I'm like, let me send you some info about this business. And inside, I just have some scent circles. I have a little brochure just with my story. You can print your story off your website. Okay. I also have a full catalog, some glitter, just because I love that, my business card, and then I have the 2 kit options that are on your workstation. Literally, you guys need to be utilizing your workstation. If you're not checking that every single day, meaning you're not checking your incentives tab, your news tab, etc., you're doing your business like a huge disservice, because it is not your sponsor's job to tell you when products come out or to tell you where things are. You are a consultant. Use the consultant chat in your workstation. Ask them questions that you can't find the answers to so you can figure it out. Okay. So I have the 2 kit options though. You literally just use the search engine and you type in SCENTSY kit or starter kit, and you'll see the 2 options come up. So I print out the $59 earn a kit and the $99 kit. You can also print off the reinstatement kit. But this is the deal. If you are sponsoring slow, meaning you're only reaching out to 2 people a month or 3 people a month, you are going to be waiting a really long time to grow your business. You need to have exponential sponsoring to have exponential growth, truthfully. So I recommend the 2x2, 2,000 PRV a month, 2 recruits a month. Now let's get down to the last part of the 3 legs of success, coaching. If you are not coaching your people the right way, number one, one of my biggest pet peeves that I've ever experienced in SCENTSY is when somebody tells me, well, I didn't know, so that's just the way it was. What? You're a leader. What do you mean you didn't know and that's just the way it was? You have, and let me tell y'all something, you guys have every opportunity now with SCENTSY through the coaching forms, the AIM forms, which I'm going to lead you guys to. On OG Boss Babes, I have a coaching training with 6 videos and also coaching forms that you guys can copy, plug into your Google Drive, and send to your people. You have no excuse to not be coaching and training your people right. When your people join, this is something I tell Anchored Sense, we need to be focused on teaching them to earn shooting star. It needs to be a this is what we do kind of thing. And that's something with my team that I'm huge on is we're not just going to say, oh, here's your kit, good luck. Go live with it on Facebook. I'll tag you on the team page. It's no, let me tell you about shooting star, getting a bag party in their hands too. This is why I love grab bags. They're being a business owner. So essentially, if you get a grab bag in someone's hands and you're doing 8 to 10 grab bags a month and you're flipping at least 2 to 3 of those hosts and you're coaching them to at least hit 500, by the time they join, they've already hit shooting star. You get rewarded $25. They've already hit halfway to their goal to certified. The rest is history. You need to set your new consultants up for success. And that means helping them earn shooting star, helping them promote to certified quickly. And with this incentive, you also as the sponsor earn points when they promote to lead and to star. So if you guys are not using, number one, a planner, you need to get a planner. Okay. Very, very important. If you are not, using some kind of printout, whether it be this one, I can't remember where I got it. I think I got it on one of the pages, or if you're using the ones that SCENTSY has for the incentive, you need to be keeping track of your people, of your frontline, and reinstatements. You also get points for those as well if they're not certified. So you need to understand that you can get reinstatements now that can come back for free. And if they're not certified and they get certified, you get points for that. When your frontline gets active for the first time, you get points for that. When your frontline gets certified for the first time, you get points for that. And you need to be updating this tracker truthfully every single day. If you work your business 1 week out of the month, you're going to get paid like you work it 1 week out of the month. If you're going to recruit only 1 week out of the month, you're going to experience a slow recruiting growth. Okay. So in your coaching, I'm really big on coaching my people, training them up for success. Don't stop when they get certified. Coach them to get to lead. Help coach them to get to star. That is why I created these forms for you guys because I knew that this content wasn't out there. So when y'all look at the systems and the forms that are based off every level, you're going to see people get certain questions based on where they're at in the business. And the thing about it is we need to have a streamlined way for bringing up business owners, regardless of if you're frontline or going to do nothing at all, or if they're like, I want to be a director, I'm ready to do this. It is your job as their sponsor and as their mentor to train them. Now, if they go MIA and they don't want to be trained, that's a totally different thing. But your job is to set them up for success. And inside of my planner, I actually have a new consultant checklist, which is in Chastity Systems. I have top 10 tips for consultants printed off in here, how to train my team. I have all of that ready to go. I have a coaching call form, which is in Chastity Systems. So all of these things, I'm not only just getting PRV and recruiting and coaching, but I'm keeping up with it. I'm keeping track of it. I'm keeping up with what parties do I have out this month and how many parties am I going to get out for next month. Does that make sense? Your success, I'm going to be really, really honest. Like I'm not honest. Your success is up to you. You can see that I don't give two craps about what anybody really thinks about me or what they say about me. What I care about is what my family thinks about me, my husband, my son, and my daughter. And I care about the people that pay my bills, which is myself and my husband. Everything else is irrelevant because this is it. At the end of the day, this incentive is going to be hard for a lot of you guys. It's not going to be hard because you don't know how to book parties. It's going to be hard because you're going to have to be very dedicated and very determined to do your systems, which you need systems. You need systems. And if somebody's telling you you don't need systems, I would love to see how they're running their business. They're probably running their business like a little chicken with their head cut off. And they're saying, I don't know. Well, I don't know what to tell you because all of these systems are available on YouTube for you in the Google Drive and on Chastity's channel. All the coaching trainings are available on YouTube from my team that I have shared with you guys, regardless of if you're in our group or not, so you can know what to do to be successful. But at the end of the day, and this is what I'm going to leave this training with, the three legs, sales, recruiting, and coaching, are something that you need to be doing every single day in some way. If you need to break it up where you do different things during the week, do that. If you need to break it up to where you are, spending a time slot every morning to make sure your sales and your recruiting is down or up, do that. However, do not work with your team until you have all your bookings and all your PRV and all your recruiting conversations done. That's one of the biggest things I want you to understand as you build your team. Your team is not looking at what you tell them to do or what you're acting like you're doing. Your team is looking at what you're doing. They're looking at how you're working. They're looking at how you're treating them. They're looking at, are you being a good human being? Honestly. So there's that. So you are a reflection of the culture of your team. So you also, with this incentive, you get points for personal promotions. Okay, so make sure you understand that. I'm not going to go through the breakdown of all the points you get because you can click on your incentives tab in your workstation and you need to have that printed out. I also have that printed out in here. Okay, you need to understand how many points you get for promoting, for reinstatements, for new recruits, for all of those things. You need to understand exactly how to earn this trip. And not only that, but when you recruit people this season and in this fall, they need to know how to earn the trip. So don't just recruit them and say, okay, well, I'm just going to be done with it. I'm recruiting you. You're certified. Bye. No, help them get to lead. Help them get to star. Help them understand how to get systems in place right now for their business so they can grow a big business. Your team is going to grow as much as you grow. So the more you grow, the more you hustle every day. This hustle is a thing. And for people, I know some people say, well, I don't believe in hustle. Hustle and grinding is a real thing. That's what it takes to earn these trips, is hustle and grinding every single day, even on the days when you don't feel like it, even on the days when you go through crap from other consultants. It is all about your focus, your drive, your dedication. And at the end of all of this, when January 31st comes around, you want to know that you did everything you could to earn this incentive. Talking to 3 people a month to sponsor is not doing everything you can. You need to be talking to at least 10 people a week. You need to have join packets made, at least 6 to 10 of these, ready to go out. You need to have all the bag parties out. You need to make sure that you are the SCENTSY girl or guy and you have all the samples ready and you are ready to share all of the things. That needs to be your mentality, because if you don't have that mentality, you're going to end up the end of January and you're going to be like, oh, well, here we go. Or you're going to end up like some consultants I've seen where it's January 1st and you're trying to pack 3 months worth of work into a month because you didn't recruit like you should have. You didn't get your PRV like you should have. And at the end of the day, it's nobody's fault but your own. Quit blaming your sponsor for your lack of work ethic. It is up to you to be successful. It is up to you to be a top 150 earner in Amsterdam. Amen? You can do this. I earned my first top 100 trip and I was a star consultant with none of these systems in place. So I know and full-heartedly that if you guys use the 3 legs every single day in your business this fall, and if you prioritize, okay, recruiting, right? Like start with the opportunity, default to the product with every customer. And if you train your people up to be awesome business owners and you create that culture, you're going to see a level of growth like you've never seen before. You're not just going to earn a trip, but you're going to promote and you're going to financially get to a new place in your business. You're going to see new dreams that you never thought possible. You're going to see opportunities in this SCENTSY business because it started with a SCENTSY incentive trip. And so I cannot wait to watch you guys earn this trip. Please, please, please understand. Do not wait till September to get systems in place. You're already a month behind. Do not stop sponsoring. If you sponsor and reach your goal of 2 a month, you need to up it to 4, okay? If you reach your PRV goal of 2,000 a month, which I did yesterday, I upped it to 2,500. I'm probably going to up it to 3,000. You need to know that the amount of effort, and something my dad always taught me, is the amount of effort you put in is what you're going to get out. So the amount of effort that you put into your business every single day, when you don't feel like it, when you're tired, when you have life, when you're going through a divorce, okay? I'm going to be honest. I have friends going through all of these things that are top leaders in SCENTSY. They do not let it affect them. You have to make a decision right now. Am I going to earn this trip? And if I'm going to earn this trip, who am I bringing with me? Who's in my circle? Who's going to be my accountability partner? Who am I going to bring to the top with me? And how will we get there? How can I get not just myself to earn this trip, but how can I lead my team by example to show them that they can earn SFR, or they can earn Bermuda, or they can earn Amsterdam? It's not about you. When you help other people grow on your team, when you stop making it the you show and you steal every event and you try and buy kits and do all these things that are out of compliance, you're not going to get rewarded for that and you're not going to grow a good business. So if that's what you think you're going to be able to do to pay for your people to get certified and steal all the events and steal all the things without sharing that stuff with your team, your business will suffer. Don't be that consultant. You get that for free. You get that little extra tidbit for free because it's so easy to do it the easy way. But if it was easy, everybody would do it. And that's not how Orville is. Our CEO wants us to do it the right way. And I promise you, if you use these 3 legs and you use systems and you coach your people and you lead hard from the front and you sponsor at least 2 a month and you get at least 2,000 PRV a month and you keep up with your tracker of where you're at least every week. I mean, good Lord, you're going to earn this trip. So in saying that, let's do all the things. Okay. Let's sponsor everybody. Let's train them up. We teach our people to earn Shooting Star. We teach our people to get certified. These are things that we do. So I want you to get that in your head. I'm not going to be upset or discouraged when I get a bag party back that has $34 in PRV. I'm going to focus on getting that bag party out to somewhere else. Find solutions. If you're doing things in your business right now that are not working, stop doing them. Okay? Let's stop doing things that aren't working. Let's stop blaming other people for our lack of success. Your success is up to you. This incentive is going to be all about the dedication and the drive that you put in every single day to your business. And I'm so excited to watch especially Anchored Sense Group be some of the highest earners out there. I'm so excited to watch some of you guys who I don't even know or probably never have met in my life to change your businesses around and change your situations around so you can really see the opportunity that SCENTSY has, because that's what incentive trips are about. It's not just about a trip. It's about an opportunity that SCENTSY gives you because they grow you into a leader. That's what it's about. All right, guys, I have got to book all the parties and I got to get stuff ready for my business. So love y'all. Let's do work. Let's earn the freaking trip. Let's earn top 150 and let's teach our teams to do the same. Peace.